Kung saan man kayo naroon ngayon, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of my avid followers, my new followers sa FB, my Facebook friends, all my relatives, my kumares, my kumpares, kinakapatid, my friends, my colleagues in the entertainment industries, my co-doctors, my friends and colleagues in the fashion industry, all my colleague friends in the US, college friends I mean, and my coworkers, my staff, at lahat ng mga pasyente kong nanonood ngayon, and my co-retarians, lahat ng mga clients ko, and to everyone that are all watching right now. Welcome po sa Let's Talk with Doc Yami. Okay. Again, I am Doc Yami Santos, your clinical mental health psychologist and therapist and host for tonight live streaming show. Ang title po nitong show nito is Let's Talk. Sa mga taong that are still not familiar with me, I'm Doc Yami Santos. I used to have a show at ABS-CBN, DZMM Teleradio every night, Monday through Saturday noon yun, no? The title of my show noon was Love Lines. I'm now doing my own live streaming show called Let's Talk with Doc Yami. Okay, please paki-like lang and share this live streaming for us to continue to support and to continue to help and guide people with stress issues and clinical mental health issues. Ito po ang way ko of reaching out to everyone who needs guidance and support on how to deal with stress issues, psychological issues, social issues, sex issues, clinical mental health issues, mga LGBTQ issues diyan natin, mga relationship issues, behavioral issues, mga identity crisis issues, death issues, grief issues, at mga abusive issues. I'm doing this show for me to share and extend my help sa mga tao who are not able to seek help and support for their clinical mental health problems. Ako po ulit, I also have a fan page. Ang pangalan po ng fan page ko is Doc Yami Santos. Let's Talk. Nalaman ko lang, after doing a few shows, napansin ko na marami tayong mga viewers or mga avid supporters from abroad, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, no? Kaya to all of my viewers abroad and here in the Philippines, you may also text me on my Globe and Smart and Sun number. My Globe is 0917-520-8435 and my Smart or Sun is 0933-855-2787. And of course, my Viber number sa mga nasa abroad diyan is 0917-520-8435. At yung mga iba naman, pwede rin ako i-private message sa aking messenger. Napansin ko iba kasi medyo nahihiya sila mag-message dito sa live streaming. So, ang ginagawa ng mga iba ngayon is, pina-private message ako, at yung iba naman, mga taga-abroad, bina-Viber message ako, or even private message. May mga nanonood sa atin ngayon dito. Let's see here, gusto kong batiin. Minsan, unahan ko lang kayo, yung mga hindi ko nabati last time, kasi minsan late nang dumadating sa akin, no, yung mga messages. So yung mga iba hindi ko nababasa at hindi ko nababati. So my apology sa inyong lahat, no. Like last time, hindi ko nabati si Rebecca Santos. Hi Rebecca, Ate Becky, my cousin. Pasensya na, late ko nang nabasa yung message mo, no. Thank you for your support and thank you for watching. May mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, si Anton David is watching, or David in Tagalog, no? Si Annalisa Ganda Macalino is watching us. Hi! And si TB Resilia Nemesio is watching us. Kasi Monica Gilalas Morante is watching us. And also Dude Donato, Edward Donato, ang full name niya. Hi, Edward. Hi, dudes. Isa kasi Joselito Guevara is watching us right now. Thank you all for watching, no? Itong show nito is, it's so casual. Very casual itong show nito. At it's very raw. Wala tayong special lighting, wala tayong special background, wala tayong special sounds. Kaya, what you see is what you get. Minsan, naririnig nyo pa yung tawag ng aso ko sa likod. Well, I can't do anything, no? Tumatahol. It's a dog. Minsan naman, may mga buffering tayo dyan. So, everything is so natural. Hindi tulad yung pag nanonood tayo ng TV noon, yung when I was at ABS-CBN, everything is ano doon. Yung mga tao tayo behind the scene na inaayos lahat para maganda. And one thing good about itong live streaming is it's so natural. Parang nag-uusap lang tayo, magkaharap lang tayo, walang mga special effects, special sounds, no? Babasahin ko muna yung mga nasa online ngayon, making sure na lahat sila nagigreet ko. Si Hero the Day is online, ngayon nanonood siya. So hello, hello the day, Hero. Actually, kapangalan ko ito, si Hero. We have the same first name. Pero ang palayaw niya is Hero. Okay, magko-commercial break muna ako, which is, ang commercial break ko is inom muna ako, no? Kasi nanuno yung aking throat. Sabi ko nga, everything is so casual here. Okay, Mike Perez is also watching us. Hi, Mike! Thank you for your support and sa patuloy mong panunood, no? Our topic tonight is about child abuse, no? Because of COVID-19, I'm sure it has an intense effect in our lives, such as our emotions, our psychological views, our health, sometimes our social life, our morals, our values, minsan our outlooks in life, our mental well-being, our physical attributes, our relationship with people, and outlooks with our self-perceptions, no? There's no exception to who will be infected with COVID-19 or sa pandemic ngayon, no? It can be anyone from mayaman to mahirap, lalaki man o babae, heterosexual, homosexual, or any type of religion out there. Pwede tayong tamaan ng COVID-19 or what we call coronavirus, no? Coronavirus is not only the problem people are na-experience today. Because of this pandemic, I'm sure lahat tayo are suffering from stress, feeling of anxiety, depression, unlove paminsan-minsan or most of the time, emotional and psychological pain as well as physical pain, torture, emotional hurt, and minsan mixed personal and social conflicts that we cannot control or can't even understand or can't even explain and even can't find a solution to it, di ba? At times, we just need a person to talk to or for us to shout out our feelings and concerns, wherever it's good or bad. Sometimes, someone to help us think and assess our inner thoughts. Parang kaibigan, di ba? Kaya nandito ako, consider me as your therapist, as your counselor, as your psychologist, and also as your friend. To voice out your inner thoughts, inner feelings, at nandito ako to give you an advice or i-share ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga dapat at hindi dapat. At least may idea kayo on what to do and what not to do. Okay? Kaya, please join me and let's all relax and shout out all our concerns sa Let's Talk with Doc Yami. No? Bago natin umpisa ng show natin ngayon tonight, gusto ko munang batiin yung mga naka-online. And again, I do apologize Kung hindi ko nababati lahat sabay-sabay kasi nga medyo mabagal ang, ano ba ito sa Tagalog? Nagbabuffer at medyo late nang dumadating sa akin yung mga messages ninyo at mga name o yung pagbati ninyo sa akin. Uh, Komar Ritmo is watching us. Hi, Komar. Thank you for watching us. Okay, let's see here. Ito, assistant ko pa nga minsan yung anak ko rito, which is so good in computer, daig pa nga ako. Pag minsan hindi ko makita, siya ang pinahahanap ko. At minsan nawawala ako sa screen, no? Sabi ko, ito, pakihanap naman. Which is, she's doing it. She's good at it, actually. Si Billy Padillo, in Tagalog Padillo, pero in Padillo is watching us. Hi Billy, thank you for watching us, no? Again, I am Doc Yami Santos. Ulitin ko yung mga bago lang kaka-tune in ngayon na hindi pa nakakilala sa akin. Kasi merong iba nagme-message sa akin na minsan daw hindi nila narinig yung introduction ko kung sino ako, no? Ulitin ko, ako po ulit si Doc Yami Santos. I used to have a show at ABS-CBN, DCMM Teleradio noon, Monday through Saturday. Ang title ng show noon is Love Lines. Ngayon, I'm doing my own show. Ang title nito is Let's Talk with Doc Yami. At nakalagay naman sa screen ko ngayon, yung number ko for all of you to message me, yung mga nahihiya prompt ng mga message nila dito sa live streaming ko. Excuse me? Okay. I will start with our topic right now about child abuse. Oh, okay. Bago start, si Rebecca Santasay kasi pinsan ko ito from Angeles City. Sabi ko, binati na kita kanina because as I was saying earlier, nag-message ka last time, late nang dumating sa akin at tapos na yung show. So again, I do apologize kasi medyo late nang dumadating. So, hi Ate Becky, thank you for watching and send my love to all dyan sa Angeles, lahat sa family natin, no? Minsan yung mga cousin natin from abroad, sila from Texas and US are also watching at binabati ko rin sila. Okay, let me start now. Marami na akong daldal dito, no? Topic of our show today is child abuse. Every year, over 3 millions na tao ang report of child abuse are made, no? What is child abuse nga ba? Child abuse is when a parent or a caregiver, whether through actions or failing to act, causes injury, death, emotional harm, or risk of serious harm to a child. Okay? There are many forms of children maltreatment, including pwede itong neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse, exploitation, or emotional abuse. Kaya ang topic natin ngayon is abused children. Ano nga ba ito? Diba? Yung may mga concern diyan o gusto niyo i-share, please message me, private message me, or i-Viber niyo ako, or i-text message, no? Ito, may nag-message sa akin dito. Actually, nag-private message abroad to. Pag private message, usually abroad eh. Si Elsa Paras is watching us. Hi Elsa, thank you for continue sa pag-watch. And also si Raquel Alberto Albea, my kumpare. Thank you, Ruel, for always being there sa show ko. And also my first cousin from UK, Rudy Mock. Hi Rudy, thank you Johnny for watching. Siguro wala kang pasok ngayon, no? Kaya off mo, you're able to watch. Send my love to the family. Okay, basahin ko itong unang text message natin, no? Let's see here. Andali lang, bubuksan ko lang, medyo slow ako. Okay. Message to from abroad. Good evening po, Doc Yami. Lagi ko po kayong pinanonood and I enjoy watching your show. Na-addict na yata ako ever since po nanonood po ako sa show ninyo sa ABS-CBN. Okay? Up to now, pina-follow kita with my family. Okay. Ako po si Jennifer of Pasadena, California. Hi Jennifer! Say hello to everyone sa Pasadena dyan. I'm also from California, LA nga lang, no? Pero it's so close of a drive. siguro mga an hour or less than an hour. Pagka walang traffic, 30 to 40 minutes lang eh. Okay? Ang tanong dito ni Jennifer from Pasadena is, I'm majoring I'm majoring in child development po. How can you tell or what are the symptoms of child abuse or sexual child abuse? Okay. Tinatanong dito, tatagalogin ko ito, no? Ang tinatanong ni Jennifer dito from Pasadena, ano daw ang mga sinyales or symptoms of sexual child abuse, no? At nagme-major siya sa child development. Okay. Bago ko sagutin niya, batiin ko muna si Rada M. Polo is watching us. Hi, Rada! Okay. Okay, Jennifer. Ang mga signs of sexual abuse, no? Uh, Pwede ito maging fearful behavior, nightmares, kunyari, depression, unusual fears, attempt to run away pag mga bata, yung mga tumatakas dyan, o ano ba yung, hindi naman nagtatanan eh, tumatakas, run away, mga natatakot, minsan sa mga tao, yan ang isang sign or depression, no? Abdominal pain, isa yan sa mga cause, usually kasi sa stress or anxiety, nagkaka-abdominal pain sila. Bedwetting, umiihi sa kama, isa yan sa mga cause. Urinary tract infection, nagkakaroon yan. Pagka na sexually abuse ang bata. Genital pain or bleeding. Sexually transmitted disease, syempre, no? Kung may sakit yung gumalaw o nag-abuse sa kanila, yan ang pwede mangyari. Extreme sexual behavior that seems inappropriate for a child age. Yan. Yan ang mga senyales, no, na mga, or symptoms, o senyales nga pala yung Tagalog, symptoms is senyales, ng sexual abuse child. Yan ang mga, ang masasabi ko sa yung basic na madidetect mo kung sexually abused ang isang bata. Sino pa ba itong nasa line natin? Dali lang, titignan ko lang. Baka meron pa rito mga hindi ko nabasa rito eh. Dali lang ha. Okay. Ito, meron pa isa nag-message sa akin ngayon. Dali lang. Ito, nag-text message naman sa akin to. Good evening po, Doc Yami. I'm Gary of Quezon City. Third time ko na pong napanood ang inyong show at nag-enjoy po ako at ang family ko. Kaya ito po ako ngayon, iniintay ko po na may show kayo. Well, thank you very much from Quezon City, Gary. Say hello to everyone from Quezon City. Hindi niya sinabi, napakalaki ng Quezon City, no? Pero hindi niya sinabi ko, what part of Quezon City? Ang tanong ni Gary dito is, in your own perspective po, what are the cause and why there are child abuse? I feel so old, ang daming po. Every sentence may po. Okay. Okay, Gary, I will answer that. Ang tanong niya is, sa aking perspective is paningin, I guess, in Tagalog, no? Ano daw ang cause why merong mga child abuse? Okay, yun ang tanong ni Gary dito from Quezon City. Ang sagot ko rito is a combination of individual, relational, community, and at most, societal factors contribute to the risk of child maltreatment, no, and abuse. Children are usually never responsible for the harm inflicted upon them. But syempre, certain individual characteristic has been found to increase a child risk of being maltreated, no? Possible factors why there are child abuse. Ito yung mga factors bakit na meron tayong mga child abuse ngayon. Disabilities or mental retardation in the children that may increase caregiver burden. Minsan, pagka may diferensya ang bata, psychological challenge. Ayoko naman sabihin ng mental retardation, no? Psychological challenge or disability sila. May disabilities ang bata, tapos too much burden. Nahirapan ng caregiver or sometimes they take advantage of the situation. Isa yun sa mga reason na nagkakaroon tayo ng uh, maltreated na bata, no? Social isolation of family, isa yun sa mga reasons. Pwede rin parents, a lack of understanding of children, children's needs and children's development. Hindi nila iniintindi kung ano yung mga needs sa kanilang mga anak, sa kayo development, growth ng paglaki ng mga anak nila. Minsan, nauuwi sa maltreatment. Ano pa ba? Parents' history of domestic abuse. Usually, pagka ang magulang lumaki sa domestic abuse ng kanilang magulang. For example, pag anak, binubugbog ng tatay o nanay or lumaki siya sa laging corporal punishment ang ginagawa, ang nangyayari dito, there's a big tendency na ginagawa rin nila ito sa kanilang mga anak. Kasi ganun sila lumaki, yun ang naging example nila, how they were raised up. Poverty and other socio-economic disadvantages. Pwede itong unemployment, also family disorganization, dissolution, violence, including intimate partner violence, di ba? Pag ang mga mag-asawa nag-aaway, sa harap ng mga bata, nakikita ng mga bata na physically nag-aaway sila, sometimes verbally abuse, nagbumurahan o minumura yung isa. Lumalaki yung bata na nagiging aggressive, nagiging matigas ang ulo, to the point na paglaki nila, nagiging gano'n na rin sila, ginagaya na rin nila, nagmumura na rin sila. Sabi nga nila, what they see sa magulang, yun na rin ang nagiging ugali ng mga bata ngayon, no? And verbal abuse, it's also a part of child abuse. Mga nagmumura dyan, hindi lang physical ang abuse, it's also verbal, di ba? Hindi lang violence. Also, lack of family cohesion. Pwede rin isang result yan. Bakit nagiging maltreated ang bata? Substance abuse in a family. Mga nagda-drugs, pwede yan. Mga alcoholic, hindi na nila alam ang ginagawa nila o pwede lang maging maltreatment yung kanilang mga anak. Diba? Pwede ring young and single or non-biological parents. Yung mga biglang nagkaanak na hindi pa ready, wala pang kaalam-alam, na-overwhelmed. At times, or most of the time, na nasasaktan nila o na-maltreat nila ang kanilang mga anak. Poor parent-child relationship and negative interaction. Hindi maganda ang relationship ng magulang sa bata at nagkakaroon sila ng conflict kasi nga hindi nila inaalam kung ano ang growth ng bata. They're too concerned, they're too busy of themselves or of their work or hobbies or mga bisyo. So nagkakaroon dito, ang parent-child relationship, nagiging negative ang kanilang interactions. Pwede rin ang parental thoughts and emotion supporting maltreatment and behaviors. Parental stress and distress, including depression and other mental health conditions are also can be a cause. At syempre, community violence. Pag ang bata, ang environment nila is puro negative, violent, let's say for example, wag na mamamasabi na iba rito, kung nakatira kayo sa mga squatter at mga bata dyan, nagmumura, nag-aaway, mga kapitbahay, nag-aaway, nagmumura, then, of course, isa yun sa madadala ng bata at yung mga magulang na nakatira doon, nagiging namamaltreat nila yung mga anak nila because that's the environment. Parang it's too common, it's too normal sa kanila yon. So it's for them, it's nothing Pero they're not even thinking na it's a negative impact sa kanilang mga bata, sa kanilang mga anak. Okay? At it can be considered as child abuse. Babatiin ko muna yung mga tao dito bago ko basahin ito, may mga message na ako dito, sandali. Who else? Sino pa ba nga nanonood ngayon? Dami-dami, sandali. Si Raymond Groswe, my friend. Thank you, Raymond, for watching. And also si Ansi is watching. Shelly Laksamana, my cousin. Hi, Shelly. Thank you for watching. Si Ate Beck is also watching us. Saka si Annalyn Saje is watching. Good evening po, Doc. Good evening. Kesire Somar. Good evening, Doc. Hi, good evening, Kesire. And si Annalyn Saji is watching din. Sino ba? Ikaw. Si Marvel is watching. Si De La Cruz, JC De La Cruz is watching. Hi, JC. Si Kapas Inting is watching. Hi, Kapas Inting. Thank you for watching. And also si Sky Fason is watching. Hi, Sky. Thank you for watching. Saka si Ronel Soriliano is watching. Pasensya na kayo, means kung hindi ko ma-pronounce yung mga pangalan ninyo the proper way, minsan nabubulol pa ako sa Tagalog ko, and minsan mali ang pag-pronounce ko ng Tagalog, especially sa mga names, no? Kaya do excuse and bear with me. Ito, sandali lang. Medyo lumabo ang salamin. Okay. May nag-text dito sa akin. Si Nila Vival Mata. Hi, Nila. Thank you for watching. And also si Annalyn Saje. Ang sabi ni Annalyn dito, tama ka, Dok. Kung ano ang nakikita nila sa pamilya nila, ginagaya ng anak nila. Yes, that's true. As I said earlier, kung ano ang nakikita example ng mga bata sa mga magulang nila, kung abusive yung mga bata, ang nangyayari dito, abusive din yung bata paglaki. So, and also, hindi lang naman physical ang abuse ng bata, it could be verbal. Yung nga sabi ko kanina. Sandali, basahin ko itong mga nag-message sa akin dito, nag-text message. Sandali lang. Viber message. Dali. Good PM po, Doc Yummy. My name is John Edward of LA, California. Hi, John. Thank you for watching, and also say hello to everyone sa LA dyan. Dali. My question is, how can you tell if a child is emotionally abused? Okay. Ang tanong ni John Edward dito is, paano doon natin malalaman, o how can we tell kung ang isang bata is emotionally abused? Okay. John, ang masasabi ko dito is, signs of emotional abuse sa bata is, marami dyan no? There's a lot of signs, which I mentioned earlier. Pero how can you tell if a child is emotionally abused? No? I'll just give you the basic. Kasi sasabihin ko lahat ito, maubos tayo ng oras. No? It also depends on the child, kung how he or she was abused emotionally. May mga level yan pero itong basic So, para malaman natin, no? Or para malaman mo, sudden change in self-confidence. Pwedeng maging bibo ang bata. All of a sudden, magiging too aggressive. Hindi bibo too aggressive. Pwede namang maging super low self-esteem. Ina-isolate niya ang sarili niya. Ayaw niya magpahawa. Ayaw niya kausapin kahit sino. Parang hahawakan mo lang siya, parang aloof. Yan, isa yun sa mga possible signs of emotional abuse, no? Headaches or stomach aches with no medical cause. Pina-check up mo na siya, everything is clear, everything is okay, crystal clear, pero may headache siya, may stomach ache siya, for no medical reason, for no medical cause. Pwede rin magkaroon siya ng abnormal fear, or increase in nightmares or attempt to run away, dumalaya sa bahay for no reason at all. Laging nananaginip ng negative dreams, laging takot sa mga tao, kahit na kamag-anak niya, nag-uumpisa na siyang matakot. Yun ang mga sign na emotionally abused ang isang bata. Basic signs yan. Kaya kung napapansin nyo na ito, I would suggest na you talk to the kid or to your child. At kung hindi mo pa siya makausap, is seek help from a therapist or a psychologist. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, John, Edward, and say hello to sa mga tao sa LA, Gian. Tagalog ko, no, Gian. Okay, basta, sino pa ba itong naka-online? Si Dandy. Dandy is watching. Hi, Dandy, Dandy. I like that name, Dandy, Dandy. Okay, it's hindi, kakaiba, ha? Dandy, Dandy. Ang galing. Meron pa isang nag-message sa atin dito, nag-text message, sandali lang. Pwede ninyong i-message yung mga question ninyo rito sa live streaming natin, huwag kayong mahiya. Pero iba nga, nahihiya, ayaw nang sabihin. So, ito, message ito, ang nakalagay dito is, good evening po, Doc Yami. My name is Boy. Boy lang ha. Boy from Tarlac. Okay. Ang tanong ko po sa inyo is, what are the possibilities or what are the possible signs that is emotional neglect sa isang bata? Okay. Lagi ko po kayong pinanunood at nag-enjoy po ako. Okay, well, thank you very much, Jenny. Ang tanong ni Jenny rito is, tinatagalog ko kasi meron na nag-message sa akin minsan one time na sana raw hindi raw English at tinatagalog ko rin. So, kaya ngayon, tinatagalog ko, English and Tagalog, no? What are or what is the possible signs now that is emotionally or emotional neglect ang isang bata, no? The signs of emotional neglect ang bata, pwede itong failure to gain weight, especially sa infant. Pumapayat pagka sexually, emotionally neglect ang bata. Pumapayat, kahit anong pakain mo, kahit anong vitamins, hindi nag-gain ng weight, parang malnourished ang itsura. Desperately affectionate behavior. In a way, parang short ito is parang desperate sila sa affection ng magulang. Ng nag-aalaga sa kanila, but usually magulang. Yun ang mga emotionally neglect child. Na parang sabik na sabik, parang kahit na bigay mo na lahat ang atensyon, parang walang katapusan yon. Meaning na paminsan-minsan lang nila nararamdaman. Parang aso, parang tuta, for example, di ba? Tinataka mo, tapos bigla mo hindi papakainin, tapos tatakipin mo, tatakiman, ay Tagalog, tatakiman, I think. Yung hanggang ma-excite sila, pag every time you come in, excited, parang sabik na sabik. So, yung isa yun, isang pwedeng example natin yun. Pwede yung voracious appetite or stealing food. Sobrang takaw, kain ng kain. Yun. Up to the point na nagnanakaw na ng pagkain. Isa yun sa mga signs of emotional neglect child. Diba? And I hope I was able to answer your question, Jenny from Tarlac. And say hello to everyone sa Tarlac dyan. Actually, Edward Donato is also from Tarlac, Paniki, and also my mother-in-law is from Tarlac, Paniki. Siguro malapit lang kayo, pero ang laki naman kasi ng Tarlac, no? But say hello to everyone sa Tarlac dyan. Teka, basahin ko itong mga iba pang messages dito. Baka hindi ko nababasa. Hindi lang. Kasi minsan late nang dumadating, no? Ang galit. To make sure. Saka. Tagalog ko na Sika. Saka si Monica Gilalas Morante is watching us. Hi, Monica Gilalas, Morante. Thank you for watching us. Dali lang. Si Ate Beck, thank you, Doc yan. Ako, Ate Beck, ha? Pa-Doc yan ka pa, ha? Napaka-formal. Andali. Sino pa ba ito? Watching us? Dali lang, binabasa ko. Medyo slow, hindi ako tech kasi Marvel is watching us. Hi Marvel, thank you for watching us. Saka si Ronel Sorigliano, I think nabasa ko na ito. Saka si Annalyn Sancho Dandy. Okay, nabasa ko na for now, no? Minsan kasi iba late nang dumadating eh. Okay, meron dito nag-ano sa akin, nag-private message. Sandali lang. Okay. Okay. Nakalagay dito, good evening po, Doc Yami Santos. Lagi po kayong pinanonood naming mag-asawa. Enjoy pa kami sa show ninyo. Ako po si Jennifer of New York City. Hi Jennifer, say hello to everyone sa New York diyan. Ang tanong po namin is, ano ba ito? What are the possible psychological and mental effect of a maltreated child? Okay. Dali lang. Ang tanong dito ni Jennifer, no, from New York. Okay. Actually, I've been there twice in New York, and it's a nice place. I like going there every spring, fall, and winter. I hate summer. It's too hot. Okay, too humid. Okay, ang tanong ni Jennifer dito is, ano daw ang possible, ang pwede, no? Psychological and mental effect of a maltreated child. Ang isang hindi maltreated na bata. Okay. A maltreatment sa bata can cause a child to feel isolation, takot or fear, no? Distrust, which can translate into a lifelong psychological consequences that can manifest as educational difficulties, pwede ring maging anxiety epekto, or withdrawal or withdrawn, uh, dissociation, um, hypervigilant, pwede rin maging ano nila ito, sign. Pwede rin maka-experience sila ng flashback. Yung mga nangyari sa kanila, ano nila yon, ma-recall, pabalik-balik, paulit-ulit na pumapasok sa isipan nila ito to the point na nightmares or sumisigaw na lang sa pagtulog without having a dream. Pwede rin ma-develop ito ang low self-esteem, depression, and of course, pwede rin magkaroon ng trouble forming and maintaining a relationship. Paglaki nila, pwede silang, there's a big possibility na hindi sila makamaintain ng relationship. Takot sila pumasok sa isang relasyon or to form a relationship. Meron kasi iba dyan, pagka ganitong situation at nararanasan nila paglaki nila is pagka nagiging serious na isang relationship, they run away from it. Or they push the person away. Kasi ayaw nilang masaktan. Ayaw nilang masaktan emotionally or psychologically at minsan mentally, no? Kaya they tend to push the person away. Ito mga possible psychological and mental effect sa maltreated child. And I hope I was able to answer that, Jennifer from New York. And say hello to everyone from New York. Okay, Jennifer? Okay. Tingnan ko pa kung sino rito. May mga nag-message sa akin. Hindi lang. Okay. Ito, nag-private message sa akin. Good PM po, Doc Yami. Okay. Avid listener po ninyo ako from ABS-CBN. And I'm glad that you're doing this show because honestly, you're helping a lot of people na hindi maka-afford ng therapy. Okay, well, thank you very much. Marami po kasi live streaming dyan, puro TikTok at puro kung ano-ano mga tinitinda. Pero sa inyo, at least it's educational at maraming natututunan na info kami ng mga viewers mo. Okay. Ang tanong ko po, Doc Yami, haba ah. Ang tanong ko po, Doc Yami, is my wife and I are separated. Okay. We have two kids. I have noticed that after the breakup, my youngest daughter is behaving differently. May araw na nasa wife ko yung mga kids at times sa akin naman po. May effect ba ang separation namin sa emotional at mental growth ng mga bata? If so, ano po yun? Okay. Ang tanong dito ni Jimmy from is from San Francisco. Si Jimmy ba? Okay, yes. Jimmy Francisco. May what sa kanila mag-asawa, separated na sila, no? They have two kids. And may araw na nasa bahay, may araw na nasa wife niya yung bata, may araw na nasa kanya naman yung bata. After they break up daw, minapansin siya na yung youngest daughter niya is behaving differently. Ang tanong niya is, may effect ba ang separation nilang dalawa mag-asawa emotionally at mental growth ng mga bata? If so, ano daw yun, no? Okay. Wow! Na-translate ko sa Tagalog, ha? Commercial break, bago ko sagutin yan, inom muna ako ng water. Okay. Tinanggal ko yung label ng water ko kasi bawal kasi online na may mga label. Para nagpo-promote ka, baka i-demanda ako, no? Okay. Tanong ko dito is, ang sagot ko dito, Jimmy, San Francisco. Yes, Jimmy. It can have an emotional, psychological, and mental growth effect sa bata ito o sa anak ninyo. Children who are experience of parental abuse, which can be verbal, pwede rin physical or emotional abuse, and also parental separation, no? Or neglect of care, are more likely to show negative outcomes that can carry forward into hanggang sa paglaki ng bata, kagaya ng ongoing emotional problems with uncontrollable emotional regulations, low self-concept, negative social skills, lack of academic motivations, pwede rin unmotivated serious learning, tamad mag-aral, o pangit ang habit niya sa pag-aaral, unmotivated, and difficult with adjustment problems such as educational, academic, social relationship, possible people relationship, pwede rin family relationship, and also peer relationship. Yung mga kaedad niya dyan, mga friends niya. Yun ang mga masasabi kong effect. Mental growth and emotional effect ng bata pagka naghihiwalay ang mga magulang. So I would suggest kasi ganito, no? Karamihan ng mga naghihiwalay dyan, they're not in good terms, especially dito sa Pilipinas. Pag naghiwalay ang mag-asawa, o ang magkarelasyon, they're not in good terms. They don't talk to each other, magkaaway sila. Hindi, I'm not saying all, most. Enemy na sila for life. I don't see why. Bakit? I mean, isipin na lang ninyo ang bata, no? If you really love and care for your kids, and there's no reason for you to fight. To fight na kasi you're already separated. Magkahiwalay na kayo eh. I mean, he has his own life. She has her own life to live. Uh, I-concentrate yung buhay nyo sa bawat isa. Hindi na yung don't live sa nakaraan. Focus on the present. Focus on the positive side. Kung may mga anak kayo, how to bring up your kids in harmony. Na okay kayo nakikita ng mga anak ninyo na okay kayo magsama. You could still be friends and still be exes, di ba? Kesa naman yung enemy, di ba? Okay, na masasabi ko rito, and I hope I was able to answer your question. Jimmy sa San Francisco. Dali, tingnan ko itong mga iba pa nag-message dito. Alam ko meron pa, dali lang, marami nagbi-blink-blink dito eh. Dali. Tingnan ko lang, sandali lang. Okay, ito. Sandali. Okay? Okay, let's see here. Ito, may nag-text sa akin dito. Hindi. Okay, hindi lang. Medyo slow. Okay, ito. Not private message actually. Good PM po Doc Yummy. Good PM. Ako po si Girly from Manila. Hi Girly! And say hello to everyone sa Manila diyan, no? Sa akin, no? Ang tanong po namin is, masyadong, ito, okay, nawala ako sa page eh. How can I help my children recover after witnessing or na-experience nila ang domestic violence, verbal violence, negligence from my husband, and due to our marital problems. Okay. Tingnan po ito. Okay. Dali lang. Okay. Ang tanong dito ni Girly from Manila. Okay. Paano daw niya matutulungan ang kanyang mga anak to recover after witnessing or after na-experience nila ang domestic violence, verbal violence, negligence sa asawa niyang lalaki and due to their marital problems. Paano daw ma-recover yung anak niya, no? Okay, Girly, ang masasabi ko dito is, dali lang. Medyo na yung phone ko. Gusto kong mabasa yung mga ibang comment dito. Hold on. Sabi ko nga, hindi ako techie, no? Okay. Okay. Ang masasabi ko rito, Girly, is you can help your children to recover now by, unang-una is helping them feel safe. Unang-una yun. Children who witness or na-experience ang domestic violence need to feel safe. Importante yun eh. You can consider leaving the abusive relationship. It might help your child feel safer. Dalhin mo talk to your child about the importance of a healthy relationship. Kasi kung nagiging violent na ang relationship, what's the purpose of staying in that relationship? Lalo na kung may anak kayo eh. nakikita ng anak mo na minamaltrato ka, and may malaking impact yun sa paglaki ng bata. Magiging ganun din yung bata sa family niya o sa kanyang relationship at matatakot siya. Fear. Yun. Ayun ang mangyayari. Matatakot ng bata. Gusto niya ng isang place to feel safe. So, leave the relationship at sabihin mo sa bata, what's the importance of a healthy relationship? Ano ba ang healthy relationship? Okay? Pwede natin gawin mo is, ang pwede mong gawin also, is talking to them about their fear. Yung takot nila. Talk to them about it. Let them know na it's not their fault. Hindi nila kasalanan at hindi mo rin kasalanan dahil nagkaganon. Learn more about how to listen and talk to your child about domestic violence. Pwede rin sabihin mo sa anak mo na talking to them about healthy relationship. Talking to them about what a healthy relationship are and are not. Far, no? This will help them know what is a healthy relationship, and they will start a healthy relationship. Para when they start a romantic relationship in the near future, alam nila ang mga dapat at hindi yung mali. Talking to them about boundaries. Let your child know that no one has the right to touch them or to make them feel uncomfortable, including family members, teachers, or coaches, or other authorities figure. Explain to your child na he or she doesn't have the right to touch another person's body, and if someone tells them to stop, they should do so right away. Diba? Yun ang mga pwedeng gawin Helping them find a support system. In addition sa ating mga magulang, this can be a school counselor or a therapist or a psychologist or another trusted adult who can provide ongoing support or therapy session. Pwede rin getting them professional help. For example, CBT help, or ang tawag dito is cognitive behavioral therapy. This type of therapy or counseling may work best for children who have experienced any type of violence or abuse, no? Ang CBT kasi, or cognitive behavioral therapy, or cognitive behavioral therapy is especially helpful sa mga bata ito who have anxiety or other mental health problems or issues as a result of trauma. During the child's cognitive behavior therapy, yung therapist kasi will work with your child to turn negative thoughts into more positive ones. The therapist can also help your child to learn healthy ways to cope up with different stress issues. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your questions. Sandali lang, may mga nag-ano pa sa atin dito. Usahin ko lang to. Ha? Sandali lang. Okay. Comments, 7 comments. Sandali, may mga nag-comment dito sa atin. Okay. Meron ako ditong private message. Good PM po, Doc Yami. My name is JC of Pangasinan. Hi JC of Pangasinan. Say hello to everyone. Alam mo, I've been there, ilang beses ba ako napunta dyan? Twice? I think I've been there twice. I know I attend, may ginawa akong pangkasal noon dyan sa Pangasinan way, way, way back. Noon pa. Tapos I also, may resort ako pinuntahan dyan, nadaanan ko yata ang Pangasinan Old age, hindi ko matandaan kung ano yung pangalang result na yon. Yung resort na yun. Ang tanong dito ni JC o Pangasinan, can an abused child develop mental or psychological illness? Pwede daw ba magkaroon ang isang abused child na mag-develop ng isang mental and psychological illness? Yes, definitely yes. Meron tayong new study has shown na children who have experienced child abuse or neglect from parents or family are 4 times more, mas higit, na likely to develop serious mental illness such as psychosis, schizophrenia, or schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder. No? Explain ko ang ibig sabihin ng psychosis. I'm sure may mga iba dyan, hindi nila alam kung what are or what is psychosis. Okay. Psychosis is a psychotic disorder ito, no? Or severe mental disorder that can cause abnormal thinking and perception ng isang bata o isang tao. People with psychosis lose touch with reality. Two of the main symptoms are delusions or delusional ang isang tao or hallucinations. Yun, schizophrenia naman is one type of psychotic disorder. Okay? Ang meaning naman ng schizophrenia is ito naman ang isang serious, I would say, serious mental disorder in which people interpret reality in an abnormal way. Mga schizophrenic people may result in some combination of hallucination, pwede ring delusions, extreme disordered thinking and behavior that na-impair ang daily functions nila sa buhay. Okay? And it can be disabling. People with a problem of schizophrenia requires a lifelong treatment. Tagang ongoing therapy ito. Never ending. Kasi kung wala silang therapy, it's gonna get worse and worse. To the point na you can't even relate to them anymore. I mean, mabablock na itong current mundo nila. And they would go on to the next life. Not mamamatay, no? To the next world na gusto nila. And they will stay in that. Mamimili sila ng isang lifestyle na gusto nila. At mamimaintain na nila, doon na lang sila. At minsan, with multiple personality, no? Paiba-iba ang mga mundo nila, iba-ibang situation. So, I would suggest na pag ganito ang problem, seek, clinical mental health treatment. Therapy. Number 1 is therapy. Continuous therapy, at least mga twice a month. Okay? Ang bipolar disorder naman is, bipolar is also known as a manic depression. Ito ay mental illness that brings severe high and low moods and changes ng tao and sleep changes. Energy, pwede maapektuhan. Thinking, pwede maapektuhan. And behavior. Sabi ko nga is, what is high and low, di ba? High and low moods changes in sleep. Masaya ngayon, snap of a finger, malungkot. Snap of a finger, masaya na naman. Changes in sleep. May time na natutulog, may time na hindi makatulog. May time na tulog ng tulog maghapon, may time na 24 hours hindi natutulog. Okay? Energy. Meaning by energy is too aggressive. Madaling magalit. Pwede yun. Or masyado namang low ang energy na to the point na walang gustong gawin kundi maupo na lang. To be a couch potato. Pwede rin maiba ang way of thinking nila. uh, thinking nila is not, ano na hindi na normal ang pag-iisip na ang kanilang disposition, ang ugali nila na iiba na. Not like before, kung dati masayahin, ngayon naging malungkutin. Dati positive, naging negative sa lahat ng bagay. People who have bipolar disorder can have periods in which they feel overly happy and energized, and other periods of feelings naman be very sad, hopeless, wala nang pag-asa sa buhay, sa mundo, or sometimes sluggish. Okay. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang sluggish? Tamad, I think. Tamad, no? Yun ang pagkaalam ko, tamad. Matamlay, yata. Correct me if I'm wrong, pero yun ang pagkaalam ko ng sluggish in Tagalog. Okay? Tingnan ko rito kung sino pa mga nag-message sa atin, no? At kanina pa nag-vibrate itong phone ko. Tingnan ko kung sino mga nag-message. Just a minute. Dali lang, ha? Okay. Meron sa akin actually Viber. Ito nag-ano sa akin. Okay. Good PM po, Doc. Nasa Canada po kami ng family ko at lagi ko kayong pinanunood. My name is Zuzette. Oh, Zuzette. How are you, Zuzette? Parang French na French, no? Ang tanong po namin is, what are the common symptoms if a child is abused or maltreated? Okay, parang natanong na ito kanina. Pero I'll answer that, Suzette. But before I answer that, I want to say hello sa Canada. Diyan, I have a cousin there, Vancouver, Canada. At kung nanonood kayo ngayon, hi, cuz. Okay, mother side dito, Laos side. Ano ba ang common symptoms kung ang isang bata ay abused or maltreated? Okay. Unexplained changes in behavior or personality. Hindi mo maintindihan ang pagbabago ng kanilang behavior or ang pagbabago ng kanilang personalidad. Okay? Becoming withdrawn. Nagiging anxious sa isang bagay. Hindi ko alam ang ibig sabihin sa Tagalog ang anxious eh. Anxious sa isang bagay. Becoming withdrawn. Becoming uncharacteristically aggressive. Nagiging too aggressive. Na hindi na normal ang pagka-aggressive niya. Nagiging to the point of violent in a way. Lack of social skills. And has few friends. If any, kung meron kung may kaibigan. Most of them walang kaibigan pero kung may kaibigan, talagang few friends. Siguro, wala pa sa 5. 1 or 2, lucky 3, or 2 lucky. Yon. Poor bond or relationship with parents. Hindi sila close sa parents nila. Hindi, ayaw nila makipag-communicate. Negative ang impression nila sa parent nila. Knowledge of adult issues inappropriate for their age. Yan. Running away or going missing. Yun nga, lumalayas, nagtatago, na hindi mo alam kung saan nagpunta. All of a sudden, lilitaw na lang. All of a sudden, mawawala. Parang ganon. Parang bula, lilitaw, mawawala, lilitaw, mawawala. Okay? Always choosing to wear clothes na nakatakip ang buong katawan. Covered up. Meron ako naging pasyenteng ganito hindi ko sasabihin ng pangalan. Hindi ko rin sasabihin kung babae o lalaki, no? Naka-cover lahat ng damit niya. Takip na takip. At this person was physically abused. Okay? At nagkaroon ng effect ang kanyang pag-iisip. O emotional. at psychological, no? Um, every time na I would meet this person is it's so good looking. Good looking itong tao ito. Pero to the point na every time I would see this person, nakatakip lagi ang kanyang katawan. I mean, to the point na ulo na lang ang nakikita mo. Everything is covered. Okay? Ah, puro tattoo ang katawan, puro to the point na puro yung sinasaktan niya na ang sarili niya at may mga marks. And I feel sorry for that person. Kasi binuin mo at that early age, ganun na siya. Okay, tingnan ko pa itong mga nag-message sa atin. Dali lang. Okay. Sandali, ano yung ito? Dali, tingnan ko itong mga nag-ano rito. Okay. Okay. Nag-text message sa akin dito si Joseph of Tondo. Sabi ni Joseph is, "Good evening po, Doc Yami. Lagi ko pong pinanonood ang inyong show at nag-enjoy po kami ng aking family. Ang tanong ko po, Doc Yami, is, ano po ba ang reason for someone to abuse a child or maltreat a child?" Okay. Ano daw ang rason? Bakit ang isang tao ay ina-abuse ang isang bata o minamaltreat ang isang bata, no? Sige, bago ko sagutin yan, sandali lang, may nag-message po sa akin dito, titingnan ko. Gusto ko lang mabati lahat eh. Okay. Okay. Joseph. Ang mga reasons bakit ang isang bata ay na-abuse or na-maltrato. Maltreatment. Yes, maltrato nga in Tagalog. Mga reasons kung bakit na-abuse ang bata ay stress, tiredness, lack of parenting skills, or lack of family support. Family support make the pressure of caring for a child. Na-overwhelm sila. Kung tao ang magulang natin o ang tao mo nagbabantay sa bata is stress, too tired, sa mga gulang, lack of parenting skills. Yung mga batang maliit, bata pa lang, mga 14, 15, may anak na. Lack of family support, walang pakialam ang magulang sa mga anak nilang may anak. Nakakadagdagan ng pressure sa pag-aalaga ng isang bata kasi na-overwhelm ang tao. That can cause child abuse. Cause of child abuse can include isolation din yan and lack of support, no? No family members, no friends, no partners, yung mga walang asawa dyan na nabuntisan, na iniwan, or no community support to help with the demands of the parents o magiging magulang. Isa yan sa mga rason. Okay? And I hope I was able to answer you, Joseph of Tondo. Dalila kung sino pa ang nag-message dito. Okay, checking ko. Okay, private message to. Good evening, Doc Yami. My name is Glenda, and ang asawa ko po si Joseph. We are at New Zealand. Hi, Glenda and Joseph. Thank you for watching. At paki-say hello sa lahat na tao diyan sa New Zealand, okay? Ang tanong po namin, Doc Yami, is, what counts as parental emotional abuse. Okay. Paano ba Tagalogin to? What counts as parental emotional abuse? Ano, ano daw ang masasabi mo? Anong pwede mo masabi para makonsider ang parental emotional abuse sa isang bata? Siguro yun nga sa Tagalog, no? Pero in English, what counts as parental emotional abuse ng bata? Of a child. Okay? Well, Glenda and Joseph, emotional abuse happens uh, when ang isang bata is repeatedly made to feel worthless, unloved, alone, or scared. Also known as psychological or verbal abuse. Yeah, no? It is the common form of child abuse. It can include constant rejection, hostility, teasing, panunukso, bullying, yelling sa bata, lagi sinisigawan, criticism, and exposure to family violence. Pag nakikita ang pamilya, not only mom and dad, kahit mga relatives na lagi nag-aaway, nagmumurahan, nagsusuntukan, o name it. Yan. Yan ang masasabi mong uh, counts as a parental emotional abuse na isang bata. Okay? Ang dali lang. Tingnan ko pa itong mga nagbiblink dito sa akin. Okay. Another private message from my messenger. My name is Gabby of Australia. Hi Gabby, say hello to everyone sa Australia. My husband often yells at our kids. If he wants something done. Can yelling at a child be harmful? And is it also type of child abuse? Okay. Lagi daw niya sinisigawan ang kanyang anak. I mean, every time may uutos, sinisigawan. Ang tanong niya is, can yelling daw, ang pagsisigaw daw ba sa isang bata, be harmful? Nakakasakit ba ito? At type din ba ito of child abusive? Abusive, tama? Or child abuse? Gabby, masasabi ko is, yes, it is another type of abusive. Sabi ko nga, hindi naman physical, it can be verbal. Which is called, ito nga, verbal abuse, no? Yelling at a kid or kids can be just harmful as hitting them. Effects from harsh physical and verbal discipline were found to be similar to child abuse. Pareho lang to eh. Saktan mo physically, sigawan mo, it's the same thing. You're still hurting the child in a different way. Na-abuse mo ang kanyang pagkatao, ang kanyang emotion. A child who is yelled at is more likely to exhibit problem behavior, thereby eliciting more yelling for them to listen, and at the end of the result, nangyayari dito, the kids tends to ignore the yelling factor, and yelling will be part of their social interaction to people, to communicate. Ibig ko sabihin dito is, pag sigaw ka ng sigaw, lahat din may uutos ka, pasigaw, you yell. Ang mangyayari dito, masasanay ang bata eh. And the kid will ignore you. Yung yelling factor na ginagawa mo, magiging part of their life, part of their social life. To the point na every time they interact to people, or every time they communicate with someone, they will also yell at that person because to them, that's normal. Because that's how they were raised up. Diba? Okay, and Hope I was able to answer your question, Gabby, and say hello to everyone sa Australia. For me, pa ba yung mga message natin dito? Dali lang. Tingnan ko, baka meron pa nag-ano sa atin dito. Nag may message. Siguraduhin ko lang nababasa ko lahat. Kasi minsan hindi ko nababasa eh. Kasi alam mo naman, as I said earlier, hindi ako techie. Okay. Dali. Okay. Ito. Another messenger message. Good PM, Dr. Santos. Okay. My name is Joseph of USA. Iwanan na lang nating USA para medyo tago. Hi. Okay. Lagi ko pa kayong pinanunood at enjoy po ako. Ang tanong ko po, Doc Yami, is at times, my wife tends to slap our daughter because of her continuous tantrum behavior. Is there a possible psychological effect po ba ito sa ating o sa aming anak? Okay. Ang sabi dito ni Joseph, may at times, sa Tagalog minsan, may araw at times, na ang asawa daw niya, sinasampal ang kanilang anak because continuous, tuloy-tuloy ang pagtantrum ng bata. Meron daw bang possible psychological effect to sa kanilang anak, sa paglaki? Okay. A definite yes, a big capital yes, meron. There is a chance, a big chance of emotional or psychological effect ito sa bata as growing up, no? Ang tawag dito is sa pagsasampal sa bata, the way to discipline, kasi nga continuous ang tantrum ng bata, so dinidiscipline niya para huminto by slapping the kid or hitting the kid. At anytime na sinasaktan mo ang bata, anytime na hinahampas mo, pinapaalo mo, or especially sinasampal, no, para lang matigil ang pagtatantrum ng bata, is what you call corporal punishment, or what we call physical punishment. Okay? Like smacking can lead to a longer term problems in children's health and development. Children who are smack is sinampal or hinampas, hinampas, can be more aggressive than children who aren't smacked. They're more likely to have a challenging behavior, anxiety or depression. The possible reason why your child is showing aggressive behavior, like her continuous tantrum, is due to the physical abuse she's getting from your wife. I would suggest, or highly suggest, to stop corporal punishment and get help from a therapist, no? Pwede mo naman i-discipline ang anak mo without using corporal punishment, without smacking, without slapping, without hitting the child. May emosyon din yan at especially bata, kung ano man yung nararanasan nila ngayon, it stays with them. It really stays with them. Hindi mawawala yan. As part of, as they grow, nandiyan yan. It will leave a mark, a negative mark sa mga bata. So, corporal punishment, not good. You could always talk to the kid. Pag may ginawang kasalanan ng bata, time out. Patayin mo sa isang corner, then after that, you talk to the kid. Sabihin mo sa bata, okay, I am upset, and I am upset because, explain mo kung bakit ka galit, bakit ka na upset. then explain mo what he or she should do para hindi ka na magagalit sa kanya. Di ba? It's normal for a kid na magkamaling paulit-ulit. The same mistake over and over again. Bata yan eh. Kung matanda nga po, ulit-ulit na nagkakamali, ano pa kaya ang bata, di ba? But corporal punishment by slapping, smacking, hitting, not good. Hindi ko sasuggest siya kasi lalaki ang bata, magiging violent yan eh. Not only to other people, but to you as parent. Paglaki niyan, pati ikaw, magugulat ka na lang pag na-Asian sa'yo, baka sampalin ka na rin, pag matanda ka na, o smack ka na rin dyan, di ba? So, I would not recommend corporal punishment. Sa mga Pilipino, no offense, no? No offense. Wag sana may matatamaan, pero sa mga Pilipino, normal eh. I would see parents, not all, some. May nakikita ako mga parents dyan na they would literally smack, hit their kids pag nagkamali in front of people, which is not good. It's a sign of abusiveness sa mga bata. Not good at all. Akala mo, pag umiyak na yung bata, napatahan mo na, naamo mo na, everything's okay. No. Ano yan? It will stay in their mind hanggang sa paglaki na si daddy, si mommy, pinalo ko, si mommy, si daddy, sinaktan ako. O, iba pa nga dyan, nilulubog sa balde ng tubig. Iba pa dyan, pinapalo ng sinturon to the point na nagmamark na, which is not good. Lalaki ang batang mainitin ang ulo. Lalaki ang batang will not maiksi ang pasensya. Lalaki ang batang mahirap makaintindi. Yun ang mga signs niya. So, corporal punishment, not good. Okay? And kung nakikita mo yung mga anak niyo may effect na, seek psychological help, therapy, counseling, di ba? Nanonood sa akin na aking kumpare si Baldwin Barcelo. Hi Baldwin, hi kapatid. Nasa ano siya ngayon? Nasa USA. Ayun. Namimiss ko na kayo. Hope kita tayo soon. Okay? I might visit next year. Okay? Pag okay na lumabas after all this COVID, no? Dali, sino pa? Mga nanonood ngayon. Dali. Okay? Dali. Tingnan ko ito. Okay. Ito, may nag-message sa akin dito. Private message. Good PM po, Doc Yani. My name is James and Carol. Mag-asawa po kami and we're from UK. Hi, James. Hi, Carol. And hello to UK. I have a cousin there, si Johnny at the UK din sila, no? Ang tanong po namin, Doc Yami, is, should parents hit their teenager kids when they do not listen or if they are being stubborn? Okay. Tanong ni James at ni Carol is, dapat ba ang isang magulang, pag may anak na teenager, na matigas sa ulo or being stubborn, dapat bang saktan to para makinig or smack them? Di ba? Ang sagot ko dito, James, no, sabi ko nga kanina, I just answered one question regarding corporal punishment sa bata yon. Regarding sa teenager naman, masasabi ko is no. This is considered maltreatment. Pag teenager, kahit anong age, James and Carol, pag sinaktan mo ang bata, this is maltreatment. Kung sa US, I grew up there, no, all my life. If you hit a kid, pwede kayo pakulong ng bata. A kid at any age can call or dial 911 at ask for help. At pwedeng pupunta yung mga pulis doon at kukunin ng mga magulang at ikukulong ang magulang. At yung bata, dadalhin sa DSW. D. I mean, yun ang mangyayari dito. Pero dito sa Pilipinas is, I see it's too common na pag matigas ang ulo ng mga bata, mga teenager, kinukulong, sinasaktan. Hmm. Sasabihin, kung hindi ka makikinig, gugupitin ko yung hair mo, kakalbuhin kita. I mean, no, you talk to the child, to your teenager kid. Adult na yan eh. So, you treat that kid as an adult, di ba? Kaya masasabi ko rito, no. This is considered maltreatment. There is a rule about angry confrontations between parents and teens, no? Parents should not touch the teens under any circumstances. Uh, Huwag niyong igagrab, uh, don't push, don't hit, don't intentionally block their way, and don't corner them. Yun ang mga ginagawa ng mga magulang eh. Not all, some. Kaya walang ma-offend yan, ha? Um, by doing this or by doing so, your teenager kid may develop more aggressive behavior. Communicate with your child. Treat them as an adult. Sabi ko nga kanina, treat them with respect, dignity, and treat them the way you want to be treated. Diba? Kung gusto niyo respeto kayo ng bata as an adult, as a person na lang, not as an adult, as a person, as an individual, you must do the same thing sa bata. Bata man yan, teenager man yan. You must do the same. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question. James and Carol from UK, again, say hello to everyone sa UK. Diyan, for me. Anong oras na ba? Wow, okay. Nag-overtime na naman tayo. Okay. Babasahin ko yung mga iba rito. Hindi na. Dali, pinapagawa ng message sa akin dito. Okay. Ito, nag-Viber message sa akin. Hello, Doc Yami. My name is Lynn, and my husband is Carl. We are from Connecticut, USA. Hi, Carl and Lynn, Connecticut. Never been there, pero I heard it's a nice place. Okay? Our question is, why is my teenage son so angry? Okay. Bakit daw galit na galit or laging galit ang kanyang teenager na son, teenage son? Okay. Ang reason dito, Lynn and Carl, hindi ko alam kung anong age siya, basta teenager, no? In general dito, the reason for this is when a teenager boys kasi express their frustration and anger. Itong anger nito can be unsettling kasi. It is often stems from a teenager boy desire to be more independent from his parents and his frustration that he can't yet enjoy or even enjoy the freedom of an adult. Yung frustration nito is sometimes expressed in anger and striking out verbally at parents and siblings or family members. Lahat naman tayo dumaan sa pagka-teenager, no? Lalo-lalo sa lalaki, we get to the stage na gusto natin maging independent. Akala natin na everything we will do, lahat na iniisip natin is correct, tama lahat. At hindi tayo pinapayagan ng magulang natin to the point na hindi tayo kinakausap ng magulang natin. Lagi no, 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 no. Basta ito, once na nakatira ka under our roof, kung anong rules namin, kung anong gusto namin, shall be. Hindi may iba. They don't even give time sa anak nila to listen. Diba? Or they don't let their kids talk, hear out kung bakit nagagalit ang kanilang anak. Okay. Normal yan. Kahit lahat tayo naranasan yan eh. Kayo rin, naging teenager kayo, babae man o lalaki dyan. uh, we come to we come to the point na gusto natin maging independent. Akala natin tama tayong lagi lahat. Okay? As a parent, naman, you should talk to your kids. Listen to them. Bakit siya lagi nagagalit? Anong desire niya? Then once you listen to them, alam mo na, then i-dissect mo each reasons. Bakit hindi pwede? Bakit pwede? Meet halfways. Anong pwede? Anong hindi pwede? Kung pwede man, itong dapat, itong hindi dapat. Set your rules. Meet halfways. Diyan mo matitingnan at diyan mo madidevelop ang independence ng bata. And that's how you will be able to train your teenager how to grow up as a young adult. With your guidance pa rin. Hindi ko sinasabing pabayaan mo siya. With your full guidance. Pero you can't always say, no, no, no. Siyempre, your kid has his or has her own disposition sa buhay. Okay? Sabi ko nga, hindi ko mo anak natin yan, kung ano tayo noon, ganun din sila ngayon. O magiging ganun sila. Time change. Iba noon, iba ngayon. Okay? Let's see here. Meron pa ba rito? Tingnan ko. Si Tita Litz, Estelita Espiritus watching. Hi Tita Litz, thank you for watching. Ayun. Tatawag pala ako sa iyo, may aasa ko sa iyo. Okay? Si Tita Litz, isa ito sa pinakamahusay na gumagawa ng mga damit. I have couture shop. I design and also make clothes, no? Men and women and kids. Kaya if you're interested, go to my site, makikita niyo yon. Si Tita Litz, si Estelita Espiritu, siya mga tumatahi. Very good. Basta sa kanya ako nagpagawa talagang at ease. Hindi na ako kinakabahan. We speak the same language. Nakakaintindihan na kami. At kung pangit, sinasabi niya sa akin. Kung maganda, sinasabi niya rin. So, okay ako sa kanya. Bawa ko. Okay? Dali lang. Tingnan ko itong isang message natin. Dali. Tingnan ko. Okay. Okay. May nag-message sa akin dito. Actually, nag-text. Dali lang, ha? Okay. Good PM, Doc Santos. Aba? Doc Santos, ha? Ako po si Pablo from Marinduque. I don't know kung malayong Marinduque. Well, hi Pablo and to Marinduque. Hindi ko kabisado kung saan ang Marinduque. Marinduque. But siguro malayo. Pero hello. Ang tanong niya is, how do I teach my child how do I teach my child from being sexually abused? Okay. How do I teach my son from not being sexually abused? Siguro ibig niya sabihin, from not being sexually abused. Okay, may kulang siya rito eh. Okay, ako na nagdagdag nun. Okay, paano doon niya matuturuan ng kanyang bata from not being sexually abused, no? Pablo. Napaka-strong naman yung name niya, Pablo. I like that name. Gusto ko yan. Pablo. Parang mga teleserya, yung pangalan ng mga aristocrat. Pablo. I like that name. There are a few tips para ma-prevent your child to be sexually abused. No? Bibigyan kita ng mga tips. Ito mga basic tips na mga bibigay ko sa iyo. No? Talk about their body parts. Number 1. Yan, ha? Ibig ko sabihin ng talk about their body parts sa early age to is name the body parts and talk about them at an early age ng bata. Use proper names for the body parts. Or at least teach your child what the actual word are for the body parts. I can't tell, hindi ko masasabi ito eh. I can't tell you how many young children na I have worked with or na-encounter ko with na kids who have called their vagina, for example, na ang tawag nila is flower or bottom, di ba? Instead of using the word vagina, di ba? Kasi feeling comfortable using these words and knowing what they mean nito can actually help a child talk clearly if something inappropriate has happened. Okay? Number two is you can teach them some body parts that are private. Ibig ko sabihin dito is tell your child that their private parts are called private because they are not for everyone to see. Okay? Explain mo na that mommy and daddy or papa and mama can see them naked, but people outside of the home, should only see them with their clothes on. Dapat lagi sila nakadamit, hindi hubad. Okay? O hindi na ina-expose yung mga hindi dapat expose. Explain to the kid how their doctor can see them without their clothes only because, mommy and daddy or mama and papa are there with them and the doctor is checking their body. Pero without the mom and dad, hindi pwede. Okay? Turuan ninyong anak ninyo, teach your child body boundaries. Ibig sabihin ng body boundaries is, sabihin mo sa anak mo that no one should touch their private parts. That no one should ask them to touch somebody else's private part. Sexual abuse kasi often begins when a child is asked to touch them or someone else. Okay? Pwede rin natin tell your child that body secrets are not okay. Ibig sabihin nito is body secrets are not okay is most perpetrators, okay, yung mga nag-abuse dyan, ibig sabihin nun, will tell the child to keep the abuse a secret. This can be done in a friendly way. Example nito, I love playing with you. But if you tell someone else, if you tell anyone else, what we played, kung ano man yung ginawa ninyong laro, they won't let me come in over again. What I mean is, sasabihin ng isang tao, yung abusive person na, alika, let's laro tayo. And of course, they would do something negative, no? At sasabihin niya sa bata na, wag mo sasabihin to kahit kanino kasi pag sinabi mo ito, hindi na ako papupuntahin dito. Hindi na tayo makakapaglaro. Yun. Yun ang pwedeng sabihin sa anak niyo eh. So tell your kids to be aware of that. Okay? Or it can also be a threat. This is our secret, pwede sabihin. And if you tell anyone, I will tell them it's your fault or your idea. At syempre, yung bata, kung may-feel niya, you will get in trouble if you do that. Yun ang sasabihin eh. So isa yun na pwede mo sabihin sa anak mo. Tell your kids that no matter what anyone tells them, body secrets are not okay. They should always tell you if someone tries to make them keep a body secret. Pag ginawakan sila, di ba? Si Mary Ann Duran, my cousin's watching. Hi Mary Ann, thank you for watching. Also, tell your child that no one should take pictures of their private parts. And ako, marami yan ngayon. This is often missed by parents. Hindi natin napapansin na mga ibang palang tao nagkukuha na ng picture. And this is so sickening sa mundo ngayon na ginagawa na ito. Ang tawag dito sa mga pedophiles. yung mga tao kumukuha ng picture, mga private parts ng mga bata. A person who loves to take and trade pictures of naked children online. Yan. Yan mga ginagawa nila. It's so sickening. It's so disturbing. I mean, I have no tolerance for that. I think they're the one who should be put to jail. Okay? This is an ano, epidemic. And it's putting your child at risk. Kaya tell your kids that no one should ever take picture of their private parts. No, never, for whatever reason. Okay? Um, Sabi ni Mary Ann Duran, love your topic. Thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you for watching and loving the topic. Pwede rin ninyong sabihin sa bata, sa anak ninyo, to a child. Turuan ninyong anak ninyo how to get out of scary or comfortable situations. Some kids or some children kasi hindi sila komportable with telling people no. Especially sa mga matatanda o sa matatandang peers nila. Takot sila magsabi ng no. Lagi na lang yes or they will just stay quiet. Okay? Tell your kids, tell them that it's okay to tell an adult that they have to leave if that adult is doing something negative or wrong sa kanila physically. Okay? If something that feels wrong is happening or being in a uncomfortable situation, di ba? Tell them to leave. When you say no, tell your child that if something or someone wants to see your or their private parts, they can tell them that they need to leave or excuse themselves. Gumawa sila ng paraan to get away or to stay away from that person. Turuan ninyong bata, have a code word with your children that can use when they feel unsafe or if they want to be picked up by someone or by a stranger. Okay? Sige, check ko lang yung mga message dito. Ang ibig ko sabihin dito is, as a child or as children get a little bit older, no? You can give them a code word. Any word like, for example, scary or frightened or any simple words that they can use when they are feeling unsafe. Okay? They can be used at home when there are guests, for example, in the house, or let's say when they are playing outside, a play date with friends, or they have a sleepover, at takot sila magsumbong dahil baka marinig ng isang tao o yung taong nag-a-abuse sa kanila. They could always call you, or when you talk to them, when you call them, they could use that that code word. Pwedeng dog, boy, whatever code word that pag sinabi niya yon, meaning your kid is feeling unsafe. At least alam niyo na ang gagawin niyo as a parent, di ba? Also, Pablo, tell your children that they will never be in trouble if they tell you a body secret. Okay? Ang mga bata kasi often are scared to tell sabihin dahil they thought they would get in trouble. Tell your children that no matter what happens, when they tell you anything about body safety or body secrets, they will never get in trouble. Okay? Tell your kids that you will always be there for them. They're not only you as a parent, but also you're also a friend that they could confide to. Diba? And tell them that you're always there to protect them, to make them feel safe. Isa pa, I would say na tell your child that body touch might tickle or feel good. Di ba? Kasi ibang body touch eh. Isa sasabihin ng mga tao dyan, mga abuser, nakikilitiin ka lang, lipuin ka, himasin ka. Explain that to your child na there are good touch and there are bad touch. Okay? But this can be confusing, no? Because often these touches do not hurt or feel bad. Kaya I would prefer the term secret touch. Ang pwede nyo itawag dito. Secret touch is pagka hinawakan ng anak nyo in a negative way, in an abusive way, sexually. Then, pwedeng sabihin na anak mo is secret touch. Kasi pagka sabi mong good touch and bad touch, kids tends to be confused. Secret touch, ibig sabihin not good. Okay? Uh, Yun ang pwede yung ituro mo sa anak mo. And I would say, tell your child that these rules apply even with people they know and even with another child. Diba? Uh, you can say something like, Mommy and Daddy might touch your private part when they are cleaning you. Or, if you need cream na ilagay sa katawan mo or may sugat kang dapat gamutin. But no one else should touch you there. No friends, no aunts, no uncles, no teachers, no coaches. In short, no stranger and no one except mommy and daddy, papa and mama, or the doctor if the mom and dad are present with you. Okay? Even if you like them or to think they are in charge, kasi they should still not touch your private part. Okay? Kahit sila ang in charge. Kahit sila ang nagbabantay. No, it shouldn't be the case. Okay? Yun ang masasagot ko sa iyo, Pablo. I like that name, Pablo. Kung magkaanak ako ng lalaki siguro, isa yan sa iko-consider kong name, Pablo. It's so strong. I like that, Pablo. Okay. Sino pa ba mga nag-message sa atin ngayon? Ako, nag-overtime na naman tayo. Okay. Tingnan ko nito. Sino mga nag-message sa atin? Bear with me. Okay. Inom muna ako. Commercial break. Okay. As a conclusion sa ating topic ngayon about child abuse, no? Ang masasabi ko dito, or my conclusion in regards to this topic, raising happy and healthy children is tough. It's a tough job. Parenting involves not just relying on our instinct or doing what our parents did before us, but knowing what works best for our children and why, diba? As parents, are important models for our children. Tayo important roles and models sa ating mga anak eh. Who learns how to behave by watching mom and dad, or by watching mom, or by watching dad. Diba? Kasi kung single parents dyan, by watching mom or by watching dad lang. There is no such thing as too much love. Parenting involves a lot of responsibility. Being involved as a parent takes time and it takes hard work. It is often means rethinking, rearranging our priorities in life. Frequently means sacrificing what we want at times and what to do what to do for what our children needs to do. We should always be there emotionally, mentally, as well as physically for our children. No, the age of our child uh, can greatly affect how he or she behaves. By knowing what behavioral changes are normal and not normal, and help support our child in their personal growth and development would be a great would be great for our child growth development. Our goal as a parent is to meet the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of our child, and if so, ever meet that needs of I would say abused child, if so, neglected and at-risk children of our children. If you suspect a child has been abused, people should contact your pediatrician or local child protective agency for help. Okay? Huwag kayong matakot. Uh, Physicians are legally obligated to report all suspected cases of abuse or neglect to authorities sa mga bata. Not only to small kids, but to teenagers or to anyone actually, even adults. Um, they can also recommend a therapist, a good therapist, and provide the necessary information for investigation. Doctors may also testify in court to obtain legal protection for the child or to help uh, crim, uh, criminal prosecute an individual suspected of engaging in sexual abuse, child sexual abuse. Sa akin kasi, a healthy child lives in families, in a positive environment, and in a good communities that provides them with good opportunity to reach their fullest developmental potential with care, empathy, love, sympathy, respect, humility, understanding, dignity, and spiritually. And of course, most of all, love. Diba? Yun ang aking conclusion sa ating topic ngayon na child abuse, no? Tingnan ko lang dito. Sino pa? Ang sabi ni Mary Ann, yung alaga ko at the age of 11 may attitude siya na pag may nakita siyang boy or teenager, may action siya na nakaka-attract ng danger, like rolling tongue and head movement. At least she is she cut her panty lines, punja. The whole area. She do it 2 times. If it is an accident, she will just throw it right. Put put she washed it. I found out that she is already cut to her undies. I gave it to her parents. Okay, yun ang sabi ni Mary Ann Duran. Si Jemery Dedea is watching. Hi Jemery Dedea, thank you for watching. Ah, sana ngayon, sana nabasa ko na lahat yung mga nanonood na ano ko na nakapag-say hello ako, na-acknowledge ko kayo. Kasi minsan kasi, pumapasok late na eh, no? Kaya minsan after the show, doon lang pumapasok, hindi ko nababasa lahat. I do apologize and I make sure naman sa next show naman natin, binabasa ko. Thank you all for your continued support. Please like and share to all of your friends about Let's Talk with Dr. Ami Santos live streaming para we can continue to support and guide and help people with clinical mental health issues and stress issues. Diyan, no? Ang mga topic naman inaano ko ngayon, lagi naman is about mga mga nangyayari sa buhay-buhay natin, no? I feel that everyone who's interested should be educated or should be well informed on what to do and what not to do or sa mga nangyayari sa buhay nila, no? I also believe that there is time for fun, there is time for seriousness, and there is time for something educational, di ba? Uh, my motto in life is nga, which I tend to share with people. Lagi ko ito sinasabi sa tao, no? And I like to share it with you. Life is full of reasons to enjoy, to suffer, to fight, even to give up, no? But there's also reasons why life is so beautiful na. It is when you live life with honesty, respect, dignity, understanding, most of all patience, sincerity, and to top it all, God-fearing, which all answers to one thing. It answers to unconditional love to one another and for the wonderful life we have now. Yun lang yung mga sinishare ko sa tao. Sinasabi ko rin, even when someone asks me, even when people feels negative, no? Um, Meron dito nag-pop out, babasahin ko lang before I say goodbye, no? Si Andy De Losario is watching. Hi, Andy De Losario. Hi po, Doc Yami. Doc Yani. Hi, Andy. Thank you for watching, no? Again, I'll see you again Saturday night. Hindi ko pa alam kung anong topic. At again, ipopost ko na lang sa lahat kung ano man ang magiging topic natin. Kaya all I can say is, thank you again for watching and for giving your time, no? Shalom and good night to all. And maybe my daughter wants to say hello to everyone. Matia, would you like to say goodbye and wave to people? Say, okay. Good night and shalom and good night to all. And I'll see you Saturday again for a new topic. Again, before I end the show, I want to say, kung nanonood man kayo, I'd like to say hello to my dear, dear, dear friends sa sa California, to Esther Abad and Divina Russell. Hi, and also, I'd like to say hello kay Freddy Natividad. Okay? And good night and shalom.